So now that we have the materiality of our tower set up a little bit, let's go ahead and look at this in section. Um, Initially, there's something kind of wrong or something that really jumps out, and that's there is no ground plane yet. I think to really help make this read a little bit more clearly, we're going to have to add a ground plane. So if we go into the first level, we go to the topo surface tool, which is under massing and site. You'll get a warning that topographic elements aren't currently visible. That's okay, because we're just going to place 4 points, sort of 4 corners around our tower. Then once you've done doing that, hit this check mark. Nothing's going to happen. That's because of that warning that said what you're creating won't be able to be shown in this view. We go into the section though, we will see a noticeable difference, which is all of a sudden we have this this ground plane acting at level 1. That's all right. We're using this very kind of construction document-y looking pattern, which I think in our case we might want to try something a little bit different. We go into for some reason the materiality of the topography is always is a much different location than just about anything else. To find it, you have to click on the model site bar here, really this arrow that's kind of pulled down. You know, all these different choices of things you can do with the topography. Most of these apply to when you're actually dealing with a topographic surface that has some curvature to it. Ours is actually flat, so it's not going to really affect us much. But what we really want to look at is the section cut material. So we want to change that from site earth to something else. We hit this button that always in Revit means there's more to me than what you see right here. We open that up and we're in the material editor where we really have everything we'd want to use to create something. But let's go to generic and let's duplicate this and just call this gray. We may have a gray color, and we're only going to add a little bit of gray to it. I think really only going to pull it down to around 210 luminosity. And if we hit yeah, that's just for the shading. I apologize. It's not exactly what we want to be dealing with. It's really the two things here. Let's use this this gray. And actually, let's bump it up for 210 because we kind of want this to be a more subtle effect. And then in the cut pattern, we're going to take it off the earth pattern and put it on solid fill. Hit OK. And now we have a slightly more solid base. This looks a little strange right now, but let's make that generic material really pop by saying if we select the floor and say to edit type, we go into structure to edit the generic material that our floors are comprised on. Then we say that it's going to be white unless we cut it, and then we're going to make it black. So we're going to use a solid fill here, and we have that black in place. Hit OK. It's definitely going to make our drawing read a lot more strongly. Now, I'm not saying that this is the way you guys should be doing your drawings, but it certainly will help. It will help them read. Now that didn't work. Don't worry about that. Just go to your VV and go to floors, cut, color black, OK, pattern solid, OK, hit OK, and there we have a much stronger reading drawing. In this case, I definitely would recommend making mullions be a much lighter gray, especially in projection, and really lightening it up a little bit. But you can see where we're going from here. We have a much more stronger looking drawing.